Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Chris Wyatt Reports. This is Chris in Central Pennsylvania. Reports about the case involving Donald Trump and classified information become ever more interesting, if not entertaining, as the days go by. The demented obsession of the political left after the way that Donald Trump hoodwinked them back in the campaign of 2016, when they thought that his campaign was a joke and a lark, and the legacy media, along with Fox News, colluded to give him over $1 billion of free advertising for their campaign. Consequently, Donald Trump won that election and shocked them. Of course, he won, not so much because he's a great candidate, but because, of course, Hillary Clinton was a thoroughly detestable candidate and very unpopular for a host of reasons. Donald Trump became president much to their chagrin and their ire. They set about from the moment that he was nominated for the Republican convention as a candidate to destroy him. And they pulled all stops out. They distorted a story from Billy Bush tape, lying about what Donald Trump said and spreading all over the media. We now know that Twitter has colluded to suspend him, despite the fact that he didn't violate their rules. All that information is now available from the Twitter files. We long suspected that. They take an event that took place on the 6th of January, in which 500,000 Americans demonstrated peacefully to seek a right of redress from their government, which is guaranteed under the First Amendment, and turned that into an insurrection against government, which is just pure fiction, ignoring the actual insurrection against the government in the summer of 2020, when our cities burned and people in Seattle declared their own autonomous zone or their own country, an actual act of insurrection. But they seem demented. They never stopped coming after Donald Trump, from the fake Russia collusion narrative, which the New York Times received Pulitzer Prizes for, a purely fictional account. They should surrender their Pulitzer Prizes and accept prizes for fictional writing, because there was no Russia collusion narrative. To the fake second impeachment, when a private citizen, Donald John Trump, was tried by the Senate to remove him from office. The only problem was he wasn't serving in office, and you can't remove a private citizen from an office he doesn't hold. That is the role of an impeachment. The never-ending saga to get Donald Trump anything to prevent him from ever having a position of influence or power in this country again. Outrageous lawsuits designed to tarnish his reputation against an organization that he wasn't even involved with while he was president, the Trump Organization. The list never ends. It never ends. They love Donald Trump because he bent the rules, the left, that is, when he was their darling, until he wasn't their darling. And since then, they've had a demonic possession to get rid of Donald Trump. Love him, like him, leave him, embrace him. Donald Trump is Donald Trump. He's a force of nature. Now they think they've got him over classified documents. Perhaps we should pay a visit to the libraries of Barack Hussein Obama, Bill Clinton, Jimmy Carter, and their personal residences, and see what classified information they retain. Of course they have classified information. They're entitled to retain classified information. But these stories get wilder and more outlandish by the day. Stories reported by leftist news sites, only two of which I can find, so I hesitate to say that it's factual, claiming that Donald Trump has possession of the original Declaration of Independence. To what end? How? It sits sealed at the National Archives. I've seen it. How did Donald Trump ever come in possession of it? It just doesn't make any sense. The whole thing seems outrageous on the face of it. And the legacy media, which takes Pulitzer Prizes for creating fictional stories about prostitutes and Donald Trump urinating in Moscow hotels, events that never happened. It creates fictional stories from a disgraced traitor to the nation, Alexander Vindman, who makes up a story and gives his bullshit opinion that no one cares about, thinks his frame of mind and his judgment geopolitically is more sound than the president of the United States. It's ridiculous. Now, I've never been a fan of Donald Trump, although freely admit that I voted for it twice, because the Democrats failed to provide a candidate worthy of holding the office or protecting this nation. But however you feel about Donald Trump, one has to begin to just how close they're getting. Former federal prosecutor claims that within a very short period of time, the Department of Injustice under meritless Garland will charge Donald Trump for a host of U.S. code violations related to classified information. Do they actually have the audacity to indict and charge a former president of the United States over documents that he has the authority to classify and declassify? Don't put it past the Democrats. They'll do anything to destroy America and its reputation. They don't care. They don't care. They're demonically possessed about power. They sent a disabled mentally incapacitated fool from Pennsylvania to the U.S. Senate, John Fetterman. They'll do anything for naked, raw power. Notice how every single Democrat on the last three pieces of legislation went through voted for it. There's no dissent in the lockstep, fascist, totalitarian Democratic Party and their uniparty Republican cohorts, fellow travelers. We're in danger, folks. If they go after a former president in this fashion, what are they going to do to you and me? What are they going to do to you and me? Hey, folks, if you're not a subscriber, why don't you hit the button and join us here. Shadow banning is the order of the day and not just to Twitter. Thanks a lot.